What are we trying to do here with the beginning of that quote? Because what happens when we hold on to that? It stops your progress. It brings in the effort factor. You guys know what the effort factor stands for? Okay. So I have to say it, right? Good. The effort factor comes in. And what happens when the effort factor comes in? You're what?
Downward spiral.
Downward spiral. Downward spiral. And you simply do not care about your goal. You don't care. Well, that's going to come back to some other things. How important is your goal? I'm going to go back to visualization of your goal. Okay? But it should go deeper than that. Okay? If I say right now, everybody, I want you to think of something. Okay. What is your purpose? What is your purpose?
For being here or in life?
I'm not answering the question for you. What is your purpose? You would assume that that's a higher purpose than just being here.
No, I meant our purpose as in why we're here. Or
Sure. No. What is your purpose? Take it for what? Okay. Yeah.
To be the best I can be, like that kind of purpose, or like?
No. What's your purpose? Why are you here on this earth? What is your purpose?
To live as big as I can.
To live as big as you can? Can you elaborate on that?
Just to make sure that I get the most of every day and live as many of them.
Okay. Who, when I asked you, had pause and really was very challenging for them to think? Show of hands. The people. Real nice and high. I'm sorry. I have to do this. Okay. And I got to be frank with you. With no purpose, how can you be successful? How can you be motivated about anything if you don't have a purpose? What's that?
Being here versus no purpose.
No, being here still they should all be in one. Your purpose, what is your purpose?
I want to reform education.
You want to reform education. In order to educate, and who are you going to educate?
I do early childhood literacy, but I want to reform the system.
Okay, so you want to help the whole system to better things. Better take care of yourself, huh? In order to do a big goal like that, you better take care of yourself. Okay, your purpose should be entangled in this. How are you going to achieve such a good goal if you don't feel 2,000% amazing about yourself? How can you do a goal that is so big? Do you see what I'm saying? You must have a purpose. And when I ask you, boom, it should shoot right out. Okay? Because it has to. Okay? I'm sorry to say that. It's not spiritual, it's not religious, it's just something you have to have. With no purpose, how can you be motivated? Right? We talk about motivation. Who here, when they think about motivation, goes, oh, motivation. We all know what motivation is. I mean, people kind of do that. You start to do that and go, okay, it's ridiculous. Why are we talking about this and stuff? Because we haven't been effective. Knowing what motivation is and knowing how to make it work for your life, those are two different things. Those are two different things. So you have to know what your purpose is. Okay? And it's got to be a strong purpose. Something you've thought about, something that defines you as a person. It's a shame because there's a person, a camper that's not here, boy, he could really use this as a speech. You know. The person who is, I know we talked about some personalities, the void filler. Okay? If you raised your hand, you're probably what is called a void filler. Okay? And you're constantly trying to fill that void. There's something missing in your life, and you're constantly trying to fill it with something. I think I was a little bit of that in my early 20s. Okay? Because you know, early 20s, you don't really know exactly what you want to do, and you don't know, maybe you don't know what your purpose is exactly.